At first, I pay my innumerable prostrated obeisances to the lotus feet of my most revered Gurudeva, spiritual guide. Nityalila pravishtom Vishnupa Ashtatta Shatasi Sima Bhakti Daita Madhava Goswami Maharaj, the absolute counterpart of Supreme Lord Sri Krishna and His grace incarnate. I pray for His causeless mercy to give me strength to sing the glories of Supreme Lord Sri Krishna and His personal associates, to purify my mind and to get one-pointed exclusive devotion to Supreme Lord Sri Krishna. I also pay my innumerable prostrated obeisances to the lotus feet of my most revered Shiksha Guru Varga and pray for their causeless mercy to give me strength to sing the glories of Supreme Lord Sri Krishna and His entourage, to purify my mind and to get exclusive devotion to Supreme Lord Sri Krishna. I pay my due respects to all who are present here. Earlier, I came to London twice for a short while, but I have no occasion to come outside London. Only for a few hours I had been to Manchester. This time our friend Saklinjan Das Prabhu is bringing me to different places outside London. I have got the difficulty. I come from India. During the British regime and after independence of India, about 5 years, we had the occasion to attend meetings, gatherings of elites, and to address the gatherings in English. Our Guru Maharaj is to address gatherings in English in different places, in universities, in bar libraries, in other Rotary Club, etc. But nowadays, nobody wants to hear English. So I have lost the habit of speaking English. When I will be in India, always I am to speak in Hindi and Bengali. They know. Sometimes I use some words for the foreign devotees. And in that also the object, why you are speaking. You don't understand. So language difficulty is there. I pray your attention. If you attentively hear me, then you can understand me. My intention is different, voice is different. Your way of speaking is something different from us, Indians. So if you can attentively hear, then you can understand. Here, sponsored by soul searchers and spiritual. This is Madeira.
Modern spiritual.
Modern spiritual Studies Center. This place is psychic here, this area.
Alexander.
Alexander
True.
Suit is
Saint Mary.
Alexander Suit. Now, soul searchers and modern spiritual studies center. You see, there are two paths. One path is for getting eternal welfare. Another path is to get sensuous pleasure. Which path we have to adopt? You will find in Kathopanishad, I should speak on the evidence of the scriptures. I shall explain that. Shreyascha prayascha manushametutta sampiritta divinakti dhira Sreya dhira abhiprayasha vriniti Preyo manda jugakshanan vriniti. In Kathopanishad it is saying. There are two paths. One path is Sreya path. Sreya path means the path which will give us eternal welfare, eternal bliss. Another path is pleasing. It will give us apparent sensuous enjoyment. But ultimately, the consequence will be poison. Which path we should take? And the searchers, soul searchers, and the modern spiritual studies, I think they have adopted the path of eternal welfare. You will find very few people for this path. When you will want quality, you will not get quantity. And if you want to increase quantity, you have to sacrifice quality. Very few people. About more than 99%. 999 out of 1,000, they are after sensuous enjoyment. You make any arrangement for sensuous enjoyment, you will find many people will come. But for eternal welfare, you will find few people. Whether you want to increase the quantity or you want quality. During British regime, one engineer constructed a bridge over Ganges in Howrah without any pillar. Now, after so many years, there are many engineers. They are at a loss how to repair that. So made a separate, in a separate way, in a separate bridge. All are engineers. But one engineer, by his own brain, has constructed that. One scientist can invent one medicine. The 400 crores of the world, the human beings of the world can be benefited by it. One man. What we want? We want quality or quantity? If you want quality, you cannot get many. It will be less. Like that, those who have got the desire to search for soul, those who have the desire to have spiritual study, you will find many. You cannot get many. By seeing that, you shouldn't be disappointed. All are conditioned souls and select jivas of the world. They want immediate pleasure. The path of eternal welfare, Shreya path, Shreya Pantha, it is said. And when you accept this, you have to perform austerity, penance, you have to restrain your senses. At that time, you feel that it is like a poison. You are restricted to enjoy. You have to restrict all your senses. You have to withdraw your senses from the respective objects of the sense organs. It is not pleasing. But ultimate consequence will be nectar, ambrosia. First, it will give pain. But the consequence is eternal bliss. And regarding this path of sensuous pleasure, pleasing path, you will get many, almost all the whole world people will come. But at first, it will give you nectar at the time of enjoyment. But the result is consequence poison, ultimately. So those who are wise, they do not accept this. So this institution is not for many. It is for the wise people. They can never get many people. And if many people come, then the organization will be lost. Something you have to give some sort of sensuous pleasure so that they can come. Main purpose of the institution will be lost. That we don't do. You started this for searching out the soul. If your self is not determined, if there is a wrong determination of the self, there will be wrong determination of your requirement and wrong determination of the method you will adopt to get that requirement. Everything will be wrong. First we have to know who am I, what am I. That I should be. I think this is the purpose. Soul searchers. Who am I? What is the purpose? This is the purpose. Only to study of books, by only study of books, only practical side, you have no benefit. As an academical study, which do in colleges. I think that is not our target here. The target here to have actual realization. Who am I? Why we shall search for our soul? What is the necessity of spiritual studies? First we have to understand this. I am giving one instance from Srimad Bhagavad. Bhagavad is the quintessence of all scriptures in India. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu preached the doctrine of divine love, all-embracing religion of divine love, appreciated by all the people of the world. That is the scriptural evidence you will find from Srimad Bhagavad. And when I was in Calcutta, about 10 years or 12 years back, some people came. Accidentally I was there in Calcutta office, head office. They invited me. You have to attend the meeting. You should preside. There should be no quarrel amongst religious groups. You belong to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's school of thought. You want that all should remain in peace. And we preach the doctrine of divine love. Love for Krishna and love for all in relation to Krishna. We should preside. Now there are fights and quarrels among religious groups, etc. We have invited all the religious groups of the representatives. You have to make them understand they should not fight. Parliament of religion, they have called in religion, a congregation, Parliament of Religion, and I was invited there. First, I submitted to them my view in a nutshell. All the representatives of Christianity, all the representatives of Muslims and others, Hindu groups, etc., everything, they were present there. I told them, first you have to be very carefully hear me. Religion and dharma are not synonymous. We don't find any appropriate word for dharma, we say religion. They have written in Hindi and Bengali, Dharma Mahasammelan, and English, Parliament of Religion. And I submitted my own opinion in a nutshell. I have printed it and have given to them. And I shall have to speak at the end, the first time. You see, you should not confuse the word religion with dharma. Religion and dharma is separate. By dharma there cannot be any fight. There cannot be any quarrel. But what is the meaning of religion? A system of faith and system of worship. And you will find in Oxford Dictionary, what that is said there, pocket Oxford Dictionary. The human recognition of a superhuman controlling power, especially of a personal God, entitled to obedience, effect of this on the conduct of the society, human beings. It is in Oxford Dictionary. System of faith, system of worship, and human recognition. Man has accepted the superhuman controlling power, especially a personal God, entitled to obedience. We have to worship them, you know, and effect of this on the conduct of the human beings in the society and in the country. But you see, dharma is not this. It's not a system of faith, system of worship. Dhri moko. When you fix one subject, you have to consult with the Indian saints, otherwise you will commit mistake. And people will misunderstand. There cannot be any quarrel by dharma. Dhri means to hold. That which holds the family, protects, sustains the family, holds the society, holds the country, holds the continents, whole universe is called dharma. You see, I cannot go into detail, but there is no time here. Only ordinary dharma, you will find tenfold dharma. You think about this, not the dharma of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, the highest. Only the ordinary dharma, If you think about this, you will find by dharma there cannot be any quarrel. Dharma means brahmacharya. First dharma, celibacy, continence. You have to restrain your senses. Sex desire, you have to destroy. If anybody practices celibacy, does he do harm or is he doing harm to his family, to the society, to the country, or to the world? You are all elites of the city are present, you can get a hear in this meeting. I am speaking to you. What you will say? You say dharma is creating disturbance. How? Religion may create by the ritualistic performance. Purpose the religion they do not understand. Outside ritualistic performance they are quarreling. And the political parties are mishandling them for their own purpose. It is not dharma. Dharma cannot create any disturbance in this world. If actually perform, anybody perform dharma, celibacy, one of the dharma, tenfold dharma, control of the senses, and sattva, truthfulness. If anybody speaks untruth, lie, that may disturb his family, disturb the society, disturb the country, province, or country, and continents in the world. By speaking truth, how it can disturb? Speaking truth is dharma. Why you say the dharma will create disturbance? In one meeting, I have found in one meeting in Chandigarh, we have got a big mosque there. They have kept one subject, whether religion is bane to the society or boon to the society. And it is written in Hindi, whether dharma is bane to the society or boon to the society. Dharma. Why you use the word dharma? It is confusing? No. Wrong. Totally wrong. Dharma cannot disturb. Adharma can disturb. If anybody speaks truth and the wise person they say, like you, that will create disturbance, then you will be sent to lunatic asylum. You are not a sane man, an unsane person, insane person. Tapasya, and after that brahmacharya, then sattva, tapasya. Tapasya means to withdraw the senses from the objects of the senses, to perform penance. It is dharma. If anybody performs this, he cannot create any disturbance in his family, or in the society, or the country, or the world. It is impossible. Tapasya, dan. Whatever I shall earn, I shall use for me. I shall not give anybody. I shall not donate, I shall not contribute. Your parents have got right because they have born and brought up you. And after that, they have brought up you, then you have got this capacity to earn this money. They have got the right on that money. You should give to human beings. You should give to all the living beings. You should give to the demigods. You will not give, there will be reaction. You should give charity. There should be dan, niyam, regulation. Your society have got regulation. If there is no regulation, if there is indiscipline, the society will be destroyed. This administration is going on in London. There is the administrative authority. If there is no discipline, no regulation, then that administration will be destroyed, ruined. Regulation is necessary for your body, the physical regulation, mental regulation, spiritual regulation. niyam. Kama, you should have forgiveness. Then somebody may commit a mistake. If you have got no tolerance, no forgiveness, you cannot do any good to the society, to anybody. To yourself, to family, nobody. That is called dharma. Kama. Suchita, the purity of heart. Suchita, pure, I do not want to describe all these things very difficult. It will take much time. Suchita, non-violence. You will abstain from doing injuries to others. Then it will have reaction. If you do harm to other living beings, it will come up to you. It will rebound to you. Ma hingsha sarvani bhutani in Veda it is said. Don't injure any living beings of this world. Then you will have come to you with double force. Everything you cannot remain unbalanced. It will be balanced. There will be many kinds of havocs, natural havocs. If you go on committing sins, nature will not be unbalanced. But when balancing, there will be havocs, floods, etc. Earthquakes, all this will come. You should not do this. Non-violence, osteo. You should refrain from doing theft. And tranquility of mind. If your mind is disturbed, you will disturb yourself, disturb the family, disturb everything. With tranquility, you have to take decision. The tenfold dharma. In the first stage, if anybody does this dharma, is he doing harm? And the supreme dharma Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has preached. Love the living beings of the world, love all. How you can love? When you should see the relation, then you can love. Parents are not to be taught to love the children automatically. No. By the relation. When we will see the relation, where from we have come? What I am? Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, one of his personal associates was Sanatana Goswami. Sanatana Goswami was the Prime Minister, the then Prime Minister of Hussain Shah. At that time, the Muslim emperor, in the time of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Sanatana Goswami, when he saw Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in Maldah, the capital was in Maldah, in Ramkeli village, he was attracted. Sanatana Goswami, Rupa Goswami, etc. We were attracted. They immediately wanted to give up their job and join Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. No, not now. When I shall go towards Vrindavan, then you give up your service and this the Prime Ministership and you come and join. When Chaitanya Mahaprabhu informed that I am going towards Vrindavan, first Rupa Goswami and Anupam, they left, his younger brothers. And after that, Sanatana Goswami was jailed by Hussain Shah. Somehow he released himself. And he went towards Vrindavan. When he came to Kashi, Varanasi, you had been to India? No. We had previously connection with England, Britain, because Britain was ruling India. So many people might have gone from here, and many Indians are here also. An intimate connection, most intimate connection amongst all foreign countries is with England, because of this. And those who have gone, Varanasi, a holy place. When he reached there, he met Chaitanya Mahaprabhu at the house of Chandrasekhar. And he fell prostrated, daughters, and said, by seeing you, I have got the aptitude to leave my prime ministership and everything. But what I am to do? I couldn't understand. And this has been explained by our Shiksha Guru, Param Pujyavachan Bhaktivedanta Swami Maharaj. In one of his speech I have heard it in US, he was talking. And that was recorded. And in tape recorder I was hearing in the car. And also in the book I have seen. He said there was a dialogue between Sanatana Goswami and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Sanatana Goswami expressed his heart to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu by saying, everybody is giving me respect. I am a great scholar, great erudite scholar, learned person. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, yes, you have hold over many languages. For that reason, Huchen of Basra made you Prime Minister. You are a Hindu, when you are the Muslim, yet he made you Prime Minister because of your qualities. Very intelligent. You know many languages. But actually, you are fit, competent to get the respect. Then Sanatana Goswami replied, yes, when they give respect to me, I become satisfied. But actually I am the greatest fool in the world because I do not know my own self. I am the greatest fool in the world. I do not know myself. Who am I? What am I? Why am I getting so much suffering? Threefold suffering. At the time of birth, when the child is in the mother's womb, the child should remain with his legs up, with stooping head and legs up, within the womb. And soft body, there is so many worms there, insects there. When they are biting, that small baby could not redress it, cannot redress it. What kind of immense suffering in the mother's womb? Imagine a young man with strong body, if he is fastened in a pillar and some poisonous ants are thrown in his body and the ants continue to bite poisonous. What sort of tremendous suffering will be? You think about this. Is a young man strong, will be more than death. Tremendous suffering. The child is within that mother's womb. And worms, they bite the soft body of the child. Unfortunate child, pray to the Supreme Lord. Oh, Supreme Lord, I cannot tolerate. If I be born again, I shall not forget you. I shall worship you. But after the birth, by getting the affection of parents and other relatives, he forgets what he committed in the mother's womb. And I shall not forget you. And remain in his world. And there are threefold afflictions. Affliction caused by the body, various kinds of diseases. Now there are numerous kinds of diseases. You will find your remedy of it. Yesterday I saw one lady. She came in a chair. She told me, I got it. Nobody can treat me. So diseases is there. Adhyatmic klesh we say in Sanskrit. Klesh means miseries caused by the diseases of the body. And adhyatmic kleshklesh means misery is caused by the separation grief of near and dear ones. This is adhyatmic klesh. And adhibhautik and miseries, afflictions, suffering is caused by other living beings of the world. You can save yourself from beasts and birds, but it is very difficult to save yourself from human beings. They have become more ferocious nowadays. They have got no connection with the person, no enmity. They do not know, but to serve their political purpose, what they do? They destroy the plane, they hijack the plane, and they destroy the bogie of the train. They do not know who are going in the bogie. Even ferocious animals, they do not do this. Only for hungry, get their food, they make kill some beasts. Unnecessarily they do not do. They are laughing at the human beings, how the human beings are ferocious. No consideration. Afflictions caused by the other living beings of this world. And affliction caused by natural calamities, you will find in India also. In Maharashtra, there was an earthquake, 30,000 persons in a day, immediately, they are all perished. In Armenia and Russia also, lots of people. Any moment, the earthquake. There has been earthquake. There has been flood in Orissa last year. There was a havoc like that in India and other places. And at the time of death, immense suffering. What? Who am I? Where from I have come? Whether I shall get happiness by getting money. When I have got enough, I had enough money. I had enough respect. I was Prime Minister. Nobody was there to drive out from that administration. But by seeing you, I have given up this. But now what I have to do? I don't know. This tells me. Actually, what is my necessity? So for this Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, you have to think yourself, who are you? If determination of yourself will be wrong, the determination of your necessity will be wrong. And the method you will adopt to get that thing will be wrong. Whole energy will be spoiled. You have to determine first who are you. Nobody on the earth considers this body to be the person. Nobody on the earth. Even atheist come. Yes, I don't believe your scripture. Then you are a rational being, human being. You hear reason. If you not hear reason, then it is useless to talk with you. Human being, there is rationality and also animality. You have got conscience. You have got the discriminating power. God has given you discriminating power. You can discriminate between good and bad. You can discriminate between non-eternal and eternal. If you don't do this, then you are like beasts, birds. They have got no discriminating power. They cannot accept the eternal truth. By creating human being, God is satisfied because human being has got the capacity to accept the eternal truth and give up the non-eternal. So you have to understand this. Nobody on earth believes this body to be the person. Nobody. They cannot prove it. When a father of a person dies, then that dead body is taken to the cremation ground, and there is a bird, and that person is killing his father. In any country, whether theist country or atheist country, if a dead body is burned or buried or devoured by beasts and birds, whatever the system, that person is criminally prosecuted. You show me, whether in China or in Russia or any place. No. Nobody considers the body. As long as consciousness is there, even in this age, where everywhere you will find vote, democratic country, vote. But no dead body, if it is retained chemically, is allowed to cast vote. You can keep it chemically. But a patient and is very precarious condition, but life is there, if he is taken by stretcher to the booth, he will be allowed to cast vote. Because Atma is there, this person is Atma. When that leaves, then it is got no value. You have got corporation in London, when anybody dies, his name is crossed in the corporation. And if anybody is born, is entered. Nobody practically believes. As long as consciousness is there, that which thinks, feels and wills is there in the body, so long he is considered as person. Then that consciousness lives, then the dead body is not a person. The existence of which make a person person, and non-existence of which make a person no person, that is the person. That is called Atma. In our language we say Satchidananda. Ono Satchidananda, minutest particle of Satchidananda. As we are eternally existing principle, we have got the desire to remain in this world. Nobody wants to die. But being enveloped by the illusory energy of Supreme Lord, by the misconception of the self, that I am this body, if he hears, then I shall die. But he has got the desire to live eternally. Nobody wants to die. Because his real self is eternally existing. Now he is considering himself, I am this body, I am born, I shall live for some days and I shall die. Actually, Atma has got no birth, no death. No jayati mriyati va. Kadachin nayanga bhutta bhavita bhanavi. Ajaritya shasa pranam bhattati annavare sani. If this body perishes, Atma will not perish. Atma has got no birth, no death. So, if you know your own self, Anu Satchidananda, Atma requires Atma, likes perceives like, as Aristotle, Plato also says in their philosophy. If you want to sustain, maintain your body, the body is composed of 5 elements, earth, water, fire, air and sky. You require those things for its sustenance and maintenance, and the transformation of those things, food, etc. And when you will die, you will go to Panchamahat, Panchattangata. All the air will go to air, sky, and also air and earth, water, fire, Panchattangata. You have come, your body is composed of Panchamahabhut. It will be sustained Panchamahabhut, it will go to Panchamahabhut. Atma, where from it has come? Nothing comes with the cause of the something. Devoid of knowledge, devoid of consciousness cannot create consciousness. Consciousness comes from consciousness. Absolute conscious substance. You are seeing infinite particles of the rays of the sun, and you are searching where from they are coming. Sun substance. From there. Infinite particles of the rays of the sun. Like that. There are infinite living beings in this world, atomic part. In the end, that atomic soul is there. Same. I think you have gone through the life of Aurobindo Ghosh in India. He was in the cell in Pondicherry. a small cell. And he thought, he has written in his life, that I shall die. I cannot remain now. Small, so small cell. I shall have suffocation, I shall die. At that time, he became indifferent. And he saw some ants are moving on the floor. And he was attending to it. With rapt attention he was seeing. After that, there is atomic part of the spirit, and that beyond that, that all pervading spirit is there. When he has that knowledge, get peace in his mind in that self. That what atomic part of the consciousness is there in the ant, or also in human beings, everybody. They are coming from Yatuva imani bhutani jayanti, yeno datani jivanti, yat prajantya vishan vitat vijigartadeva Brahma. Absolute Brahma. All jivas are coming out of Brahma. And they are sustained by Brahma and they go to Brahma. We have connection with it. That Brahma is person. How? If he becomes person, he will have limitation. You see? If an atomic part of a spark of a consciousness, you can attribute personality to it. Why you should not attribute personality to Supreme Lord, who is all conscious substance? We have got all existence, all knowledge, all bliss, who is all powerful. He's got supreme willpower, supreme knowledge. You impart personality to an atomic consciousness, and the whole consciousness, the atomic consciousness are coming from him. Is he not a some person? No matter is considered to be a person. As long as consciousness is there, he is considered to be a person. An individual entity. And the whole, the absolute conscious substance, Supreme Lord, he is also a person. He is person infinite. He is person infinite. Ravi Thakur also says, Rabindranath Tagore, it seems to be limitation, but in the limitation it is unlimited. There is the inconceivable power. Simar Madhyashim. Seems to be in the limitation. When Gopal, the son of Nanda Maharaj, Jashoda Devi, all the gopis, they came and complained to Jashoda, your naughty son is doing mischief in your house. When we were sleeping, and with our coward came in the night and stole the curds, you see, yogurt and other butter, etc. Why he is doing so? Then Jashoda Mata asked the child, you do this? No, they are speaking lie. And one day, Jashoda Devi herself saw this. When she was there in the oven to keep the pot from the oven to the ground so that the whole milk is not spoiled. At that time, by keeping the boy on the ground, then that boy, Gopal, was enraged and spoiled everything and broken. Tirtha Mata saw, oh, he is so naughty. There is so much mischief. He is going to the other milk woman's house to steal. I shall punish him. Now, when she went to punish, and that child cried, and she had some affection, by seeing the child, beautiful child, complexion child, weeping. Brahma, Mahadev, and all the Jamraj, god of death, was afraid of Krishna, and Krishna, by seeing the streak of the mother, was weeping, crying, only to give happiness to him. Devotee is serving Krishna as mother and father, parental service. Then our Jashoda Devi thought, I should not do anything to him, because he will fly, he will flee away from the place, then I shall die without Gopal, I shall die. His dearest, he is a small boy, he has got no knowledge. Because this is Braj Prem, in Braj Prem the sweetness is there. Although Krishna is the Lord of all lords, but Jashoda is thinking, he is a child, he has got no knowledge. Let me fasten the child. And she brought rope by measuring belly small and tried to fasten 2 fingers less. Small boy. Then again joined another rope. Aaron tried to fasten 2 fingers less. Every time the rope was length about 1 mile or more than that. She could not. What is this? She was tired, but she had made up her mind. She was fastened. By seeing the affliction, the suffering of the mother, and affection, Krishna, nobody can fasten me. Then Krishna desires that mother should fasten me, and Krishna accepts fastening. Then from the first rope, Krishna is fastened. There is so small boy, but by increasing the rope for 1 mile, he could not fasten. But after that, when Krishna desired to be fastened, with the same small rope. It seems to be in the limitation, but unlimited so-called Gyanis, they could not understand. It's the cause of all causes. You'll find in Gita also. Brahmanahi pratishtha amritasya abhyasya. It's the cause of formless Brahma. Gyan is the worship formless Brahma. Yashmat kharo maditam aksharajotam atasmi logi paritam purushottam. And beyond the comprehension of the conditioned souls of this world, they cannot comprehend me by the sense organs and mind and intellect. And I am supremely superior to Brahma and Paramatma. So I am designated as Purushottam. It is said in Gita. He is personified, Rasho Vaisha, Rash personified is Krishna. Ananda personified Krishna. We are eternally connected with him. We are the parts of the potency of the Supreme Lord Sri Krishna. You will find in the Gita. In one sloka, Krishna says, Krishna Jivas are Mavayivangsha Jivaloka Jivuta Sanatana. A part. What kind of part? A part of the potency of the Supreme Lord. This body is the part of the apara potency, external potency. And the mind's intelligent pervert ego, it is also the outcome of the apara potency. And Atma, it is the outcome of para potency, you will find according to Gita. You go through Gita. Jivas are the parts of the potency. Potency should remain for the possessor of the potency. A part of the potency is servant of the servants of the servants of the Supreme Lord. They are eternally connected with him. When he forgets, then the universal energy of 3 primeval qualities, Sattva, Raja, Tama, Gun, that energy embraces us. Being eternal servant of Sri Krishna, you are reluctant to serve him. Come, I shall embrace you. And that enslaved jiva is hurled down in this world and passing through cycles of births and death. Because of this, forgetfulness of our relation with Supreme Lord Sri Krishna. They have forgotten him. They are eternally connected with him. Tirtha Maharaja is saying, jivas are the outcome of the marginal presence of Supreme Lord Sri Krishna. How to remember Krishna? Now in this Kali Yuga, in this black age, by meditation you cannot remember. That was prescribed in Sattva Yuga. And there are 4 kinds of piety. They could meditate. But now we cannot meditate. Our mind is very much fickle and restless. All is given to